All right, this video is going to walk you through how to do some investment questions that deal with compounding interest. The first one you're going to notice here has got Santiago getting loaned $50 for 7 years. He charged 8.5% annual percentage rate. As you notice, you read these questions and it talks about compounding interest. The compounding interest formula is as you see it right here. The first thing you have to do is figure out what is the rate as a decimal. That's the biggest problem I see with students. So the first thing I suggest you do is go to your calculator and then put in 8.5 and divide it by 100. That means wherever I see the R in that formula, I'll be using 0.085. The next thing is you plug in the numbers as you see in the formula. 50 is your the P value. Then you go 1 plus this number that you just figured out in the R spot. That's your rate. And then divided by the number of times you compound. It talks about compounding monthly here in the sheet. So then you're going to use 12 for your N value. Notice the N value shows up in two places, both there. And you'll then continue typing and then say to the power of 12 again times the number of years. That's what T stands for. And as I hit enter, the answer to this question is going to be $90.46. Pretty straightforward. I hope you can all do the typing and getting that information put in. Next, as we try to do, Helena's grandparents gave her $3,500. So you're doing another question just like this one. And again, if you notice it has 9% written there, the first thing you're going to do is you're going to type in 9%. So take 9 divided by 100, the R value will be 0.09. Then you take your dollar amount you start with, that's your P value. And then it's 1 plus your rate that you just figured out right here, that 9 goes in the R spot. In this case here, it says that it's compounded quarterly. You'll notice it says quarterly right here. So that's quarterly, there's 4 quarters in a year. So put a 4 in for the N value there. Now as you keep typing in this question, you'll go to the power of 4, again, times the number of years, and that's 4 years. Hit enter. Again, this is pretty straightforward. You would put in 4,000, I'll do it right here, $4,999, or $4,996.68. Be careful with that as well, 68, because you notice when you stop at the pennies, it's got 67. It will mark it wrong if you say 67, so make sure you round that to 68 cents, not 67. All right, this next question, it talks about Zoe read an advertisement that offered 5% annual percentage rate. So first, you'll take your calculator and type in 5% and divide by 100. That means your R value is going to be 0.5, or 0.05, sorry. And then you're going to put that 0.05 in the R spot that you see right here. And then from there, you'll be typing in $2,000, 1 plus your rate, which is 5% as a decimal, 0.05. And then it also mentions in here that it's compounded daily. Daily is 365 days in a year. So that's 365 times you'll compound. And then you're going to do that times your years. Now you're going to be feeling really confident. You're going to want to type this number in here, 2,323, but that is not what the question's asking. It is saying how much money will she earn in 3 years. Now earning, this is not the earned money. This is the amount the account is at. You have to subtract off what was originally, so I'll subtract off the $2,000, and this is the amount that you earned, $323.64. And then 64 cents. The last one. This last part is asking you about how many years until something happens. When you see questions that ask you about how many years until something happens, you want to use the table. But before we do that, we got to first of all figure out what is the rate. As you go to the main screen here, the rate is at 9.5%. So as a decimal, when I refer to the R in this formula up here, that R is going to be 0.95 or 0.095. Now, as it says how long until, again, like I said, go to your Y equals and type in the starting amount of money, that is $2,500, and then you're going to go 1 plus your rate, the R value, divided by 12, because it's compounded monthly, as it says right here, and then to the power of 12 again, times X. We're going to leave the T as your variable. That's going to be then changing as you go throughout the table. So now watch this. When you go to the table by pressing second graph, you're going to see a table. There's your money. You start with your $2,500, and it's starting to grow. It just asks you here, how long will it take for the money to grow to be $10,336.48? So you just keep scrolling down until I find that number. And then eventually you'll notice I can see it's got it right here. If I put my cursor right on it, there's my, right there at the bottom of my screen. If you put your cursor on the dollar amount here, you'll see the dollars and pennies, and it's right there, and that matches. So it takes me 15 years to get here. So it's the table that's going to be your helper on this question. Lastly, when it says how long will it take for the account to double, you have to then say, well, what did I start out with? I started out with $2,500. So if on the main screen, if I do $2,500 and double that by going times 2, I need to be looking for $5,000. So I'm going to go back to the table, and I scroll down and looking for $5,000. In this case, I need to scroll up. Now, when I'm at 7 years, you don't have enough money, but you'll notice on the 8th year, you do have enough money. Your money will double within that 8th year, and that's where you're gonna put 8 in for something like this. So you've used some different tools. You've been using calculator skills by first of all converting percents into decimals so you know your R value, using this formula here in the top left corner of this question, and always using the different n values for the number of kinds of compounds you have. But again, when it asks you for how long, don't forget to use the table and scroll around for when things actually happen. Hopefully this video helps, and good luck on this question in the future.